How long have you been at chapel for?
Since end of Jan, I think it was, or beginning of Feb. Strength to Stand. When was that? February? January?
Nah, February.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, it's funny because Strength to Stand is meant to be collective.
Yeah.
It's
It wasn't even our...
It's not the intention.
Yeah. Well, because I knew Chantel from a previous
Right.
church and we follow each other on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
And I'm stoked you are where you are because obviously you're one of the year of doing some specific things and it's awesome.
I was praying for it.
So good. So good.
So you were born on the Goldie?
Yep. In Benogan.
Born
Always
and bred.
lives in Benogan. Yep.
So
Wow.
good.
Okay.
I met another OG on Sunday.
Who?
Can't remember his name, but I shook his hand again because I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, it is
Yeah, you
good.
don't hear many.
No.
A lot of people.
No, it's becoming more though. It's going to get more. 10 years ago, it was like, what?
Yeah.
Now more and more.
So you've always lived in
Benogan.
Yeah.
Bogan from Benogan.
Yeah, we're Bogans from Benogan.
Oh, you're not really Bogan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just because you own
see
some
us-
chickens and you guys milk your own cows and
Now
Driving
you'll meet my
V8.
dad and you'll be like, I see now.
yeah. But you're pretty classy.
Yeah. I've probably been a bit Gold Coast washed in that sense. It sort of kept me a bit grounded,
So Benogan,
Yeah.
siblings?
Yes. I have one brother
Awesome.
who's older than me.
Yeah,
So I'm 22 and he's 24.
nice.
And then,
That's it.
just
Yeah.
one brother.
What's your favourite thing about the Gold Coast growing up here?
Oh, probably, gosh, favorite thing.
Or you could start with the least favourite.
So I don't love busy. I'm not a real, I'm talking like the roads, like busy.
Oh,
I
it's
think,
gotten worse,
that's probably my least favorite thing. But favorite thing would probably be, I just love the beaches and
you
just
a
how
beach
laid
girl?
back.
You
Yeah.
love the beach?
Yeah.
It's cool.
And how laid
chill.
back it is. You know?
Yeah, and I guess the traffic, like you live in Benogan. Benogan doesn't really know traffic.
No.
So then it's like
Yeah.
one road out there.
It's like a whole new world coming down here. It's like, whoa.
Coming out to the city.
Yeah.
Out of the sticks.
Yeah.
So what school did you go to?
Hillcrest Christian College.
Oh, you
Oh, Mrs. Pikea.
From zero to
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah. Whole way through.
Wow, so you're a foundation member.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's what you are if you start at zero and graduate grade.
Yeah.
Nah, foundation member is if you were like if they start with year 6 and you're in year 6 and then the next year they have their first year 7 class and go through it, isn't it?
No.
What do you mate,
It's pre-prep to graduation.
I think it is that.
forgive
yeah.
us, we'll argue a little bit sometimes
That's
on here.
I've
And
had 4 children finish school, Sam.
foundation
I know what a foundation member is.
I think it actually is, foundation.
Yeah.
foundation member.
So when you go there at pre-prep.
Let's agree to disagree. I've got 3 kids, none are at school, and I'm confident in myself.
Okay, good. That's cool. I
okay.
don't mind being wrong.
So yes, year 1 to year
Hillcrest.
12.
Prep to year 12.
Prep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what size school was it when you started there?
It was pretty small. It was
Yeah.
smaller than when I finished.
Yeah.
But they added on a whole extra few blocks by the time I was in, I think, grade 6.
You enjoy it? Did you enjoy school?
Yeah. I'm not as much like a academic. Like I'm more of like a hands-on visual learner.
Cool.
And I feel like sort of at the time for a while there, they didn't have that to offer kids in school at the
yeah,
time.
it's true.
Right.
But by the time I was in grade, I think it was 10, they separated a few of us in a smaller class. So we had more one-on-one time with teachers just because it was just a different style of learning rather than kids that could just see it on the whiteboard and then write it.
Memorise it.
Yeah, just do it straight away.
How
I'd do
did you
it.
notice that you loved it?
That I loved school.
No, like the separation when they
The
did
separation. Nah, I was really insecure about it for a while. It's like, why am I like this? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not.
I don't fit the box.
Yeah.
I don't fit the mold. Everyone's
Yeah.
laughing at me, thinking of me funny.
Literally, I just sort of categorize myself. But I feel like when you're young, you don't necessarily know, obviously, a lot about yourself as you do as you start to get older. So
that. That's true.
yeah, you kind of do categorize yourself in a way and you compare to other kids and think, why am I not like that?
Oh, wow.
But,
We sort of get a picture of norm, eh?
yeah.
What normal is. And
Yeah.
everyone else fits that except
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's changing, hopefully, eh?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So brought up in a Christian family?
Yes.
Oh, how wow.
Which
That's
was
amazing.
a blessing.
Have you
yeah.
always had chickens?
Yeah. Since I was born. I don't know life without chickens.
Like, have you ever had to kill one?
yeah.
And pluck them?
Yeah. That bit stinks. You soak them in hot water and then, yeah, that's the worst.
Have you done all of that?
Yeah.
Well done.
yeah.
Is it hard?
No. You don't get attached to them. Our rule in the family is if
Yeah,
you
don't
name an
name it.
animal, you
Don't
can't
name
kill
it.
it.
Yeah.
So
How many have you named?
just the dog.
So you've never named a chicken?
Good.
Nah. Oh, when I was little, I had a brown chicken I named Brownie.
Or you named
That
them
was it.
the month that dinner's coming up?
Yeah.
All right, August.
But when you
You're
have so
almost
many,
time for you to go.
Yeah.
So you give them a day and month. So
A day and a month,
you're
yeah.
the 1st of August, you're the
Yeah.
8th of August, you're the
Yeah. Supper on the 1st of August.
Christmas.
supper. Christmas. Oh, you're big.
Yeah. Oh, big
Hey, what's up,
dog.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas dinner.
Christmas.
Oh, she's
So you got
laughing
lamb.
back.
So you call a lamb Easter.
We actually don't have a oh, well.
Jeez.
I couldn't eat a baby lamb or a lamb.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
No. I eat lamb, but not if I had one of my own.
Yeah. I think taking the life of a baby lamb. I'm not sure
Looking
if we're
forward to getting some lamb.
not sure if this is where the podcast should be going, but it is a
going
difficult
the
thing
wrong
to.
I'm going to end up on was the RSPCA coming knocking at my door.
You're a home killed girl, are you?
yeah.
Better than a roadkill.
Oh, yeah. Roadkill. Anyway, so brought up in a Christian home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that like? Do you guys go to church your whole life?
Yeah. So I grew up, my parents were in ministry for a long time. So I sort of was just coming to dad to band practice as a kid. Like I'd fall asleep on the front row watching him practice on a
Aw.
Wednesday night. And
That's pretty sweet.
dad was a youth pastor. So I'd come and just be in those sort of environments. So that's sort of my foundation that I grew up in.
What
Wow.
instrument did your dad play?
He sung. So he does
Oh, wow.
drums and sings.
Can you
Yeah,
sing?
worship-led. No,
Oh,
don't-
that's a little bit,
not
eh?
really. I don't sing on stage.
No.
I see a change to I don't sing on stage. You
Not
can
really.
sing though, eh?
No, I haven't really felt called to that though.
No,
We can
forget
all
calling. Forget the platform. Can you sing a little bit better
little
than
bit.
someone who can't sing, like me, for example?
Yes, probably.
Good
Interesting.
call. Can you play an instrument?
I can do a bit of piano.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By ear or
No, gosh, no.
okay?
I just got
Yeah.
a message Panini
wish.
for a second. Totally unrelated.
Oh, okay. So your
Yeah.
dad's a band singer,
Yeah.
worship guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So Wednesday night was their practice. was
Yeah,
it?
be on a Wednesday night.
Okay.
And I'd always want to come with dad. I was like, dad and I were just like two peas in a pod.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so sweet.
So everywhere he went, I wanted to go.
How old were you when you were like, do you remember up to what age, like going with him and like falling asleep there at practice and stuff?
I think probably like grade 3. So I think that's 9. Probably 9.
Yep.
Eight
Yeah,
or
8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Because that's sort of when he stopped too.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, for a while.
Why did he stop?
I think he just took a break. He was in it for like since he was 18,
Oh,
and he
wow.
just sort of stepped back and
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a midweek practice for a young dad isn't a great idea.
yeah, it just got a lot.
Yeah.
And with work.
Yeah, and then work, and then Sundays. And
Yeah, yeah.
But where's his commitment? You know, where's it?
yeah.
No, I'm
I
just
tell him
taking-
like get back into it.
Oh wow!
No, I'm just taking
Come on,
the Mickey
Tim.
because
Tim,
it's,
isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, Tim.
Come on, Tim.
Tim. Is he
Yeah.
is he at chapel?
Yeah, both my family. So we all came together as a family, which was really nice because we actually
That's
weren't.
awesome.
We were at different churches
Right.
for like 6 years,
Wow.
and then yeah, it was just like we all sort of came together again, which has been really nice.
Nice.
Which is what I wanted.
Yeah,
I think
hard.
it's nice to be with your family again in church. So
That's pretty cool. And that all stemmed from you just like praying, wanting this, and then you came to Strength to Stand,
Yeah.
and you were like,
yeah, well, I'd messaged Chapel actually prior to coming to Strength to Stand a year ago. I messaged the Chapel Instagram because my parents, before I was even like thinking about changing churches or anything like that, it wasn't even really on my mind yet. And my parents had talked about it, and they said, we feel like because they'd been at the church I grew up in like for ages.
Right.
And they sort of were at a point where they were like, we want to grow and be challenged more, and sort of they just were at that season. And then I sort of was like, okay, I'll pray about it. And I had no idea what chapel really was. Like I hadn't really heard about it. It was very sort of under wraps. And then I found chapel on Instagram and I messaged about it. And
No response?
yeah, I got a response.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got information and everything.
Oh, you have
And then-
reached the wrong number.
No. And then I told my parents about it. And then, yeah, they sort of just were like, oh, yeah. And then sort of didn't get round to it. And I was like, come on, I think it'd be really good. Like, I had a lot of peace about it. And then it's just funny because then a year later, I ended up at a Strength to Stand event, which I actually didn't know was linked to chapel.
Nah, because it's
not supposed to be.
Yeah, it's
well,
not.
there you go. I had no idea. And then I met, I reconnected with Chantel and all those girls, like Jess and all them. And
Oh, so you even knew Jess before?
no, I didn't know.
okay.
I didn't know Jess, but I met Jess,
Yeah, with Chantel.
Tiara, all those girls, and
So cool.
they were just like, come on Sunday. And I was like, it was funny because the words I said to them, I was like, I feel like if I come, I know I'm going to stay. Like I just knew. And I said to my parents, I said, I'm going. And I said, I think you should come with me. I said, we're talking about it for a year now. And I've never seen my dad cry, but he had tears in his eyes in worship for the first Sunday he came. And that we all just knew.
Wow.
Oh,
meant
that's
to
really
be.
special.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, man.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
Strength to Stand is actually from the heart of Len Rosso.
It's like a city thing.
City thing. He's just got such a deep longing for that generation.
Yeah.
And a lot of prayer. And he just came and saw me and said, can you help me do this? I'm like, yeah, Sam will help you.
Wow.
And that's literally, it's not supposed to be a chapel thing, but,
Yeah.
you know, we always lean into stuff, citywide stuff.
That's
anyway.
all it is, eh? We just had one on Friday night, and
Yeah.
the cool thing is there is a few crew from different churches,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they've been since the first one. But the girls were missing on
I know. Friday.
names. Oh, anyway. But there's a cool crew that aren't from
Yeah.
from chapel that come, but there is also, like you said, we always lean in hard. So all the young
Yeah.
adults from chapel are like, yeah, we're there, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It was a good turn.
Because we're not really big event people. So then when there is something, yay, we're doing something.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
Oh, we're going to get together and pray and worship. Yeah, let's go. I'm keen.
Yeah.
So
true.
that was good.
Wow. Okay. So that's what made you come? Did you make a solo effort for Strength to Stand?
No,
Came with
because
someone.
at the time I was like thinking of Bible college, and I was like, I really just want to because I think I was just hungry. Like I was like, I just want, like it felt like there was just something missing.
Wow.
And I was just like, I just want to get involved with as much like input as I can. So I was like, any just like events or like, what do you call them? Not ministry, well, ministry nights, but like, I forgot the word.
Banquet.
No, well, yeah, like just anything, like
Study.
conferences, like
Oh,
church,
okay.
like anything like that. I was
Right.
just like, I just want to be there. And yeah, so I feel like just anything that I could be is where I sort of wanted, because I just felt like I just wanted more just spiritual input and depth and things like that. And even like at the time too, I was really craving like community in a sense.
This is interesting. I think it'll lead into a question that we always ask people. But why do you think you were craving that and not doing what a lot of people do at your age, which is go and taste of the world? Like, did you, you know, because it sounds to me you're pretty sold out on God and hungry after that. And I know you're from, you know, little country town of Benoga. It's not really a country, it's a suburb, country town. But like, it's the Gold Coast, right?
Yeah.
So you see everything. Like, what kept you desiring that stuff instead of? Did you ever?
No, I actually haven't.
Why not? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about this not long ago. I truly believe that as a young person, like obviously what your parents model to you is big. And I always grew up seeing my mum and dad around good people, around community, in church. I've grown up obviously in church, so I've always been around, I guess, good influence. And I think because of what was modeled to me at a young age, that was sort of my foundation. Like it just, I don't know, it's almost like
Solid.
it's just, yeah, it's that solid foundation where it's like, I think too young, at a young age, my parents really installed in me and taught me like the Holy Spirit, like, and how I guess as we know, like having the Holy Spirit in you, that is what gives you like your conviction and things like that. And so I think because that was installed in me at such a young age, that's just been my rock. Otherwise, I think if my parents had been really lukewarm or I don't know, just not really like been intentional with that with me, I think maybe it could have been a different story. So I think truly it's, yeah, a lot to do with that for me.
Do you think? Do you think you also observed what the other path leads? Where the other path leads? I mean, it's pretty obvious, eh?
Yeah.
Like, if you're brought up in a great family setting, no family's perfect, but they're, you've got good parents. You see what works. Oh, they're happy. Serving, love. Our family's great.
Yeah.
What's the alternative? You don't want that? Okay, what else is there? Oh, you do this. Where does that lead?
Yeah.
Nowhere good.
Yeah. No, it's true.
So, wisdom is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can just see where the other path leads. And you don't want to get on that path, right?
Nope.
So you may as well go full steam
Yeah.
for the Lord.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, doesn't it say, the path of the righteous leads forever upwards or something?
Sure, it says something like that. No, it just made. Just took me somewhere. Then
Forever upwards, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look for that verse while you
While we
ask
converse.
another question.
That's actually really good. You just took me to something I wasn't expecting to go. It's pretty cool because it's also not like I know people. I've seen young people in great families in great community, and they still go and make interesting decisions. Yeah, it's almost unfair. Like I look at it sometimes, I'm like, it's unfair. What went wrong? What happened? What did they get exposed to? What did they? So anyway, nonetheless, where you are is in an amazing spot. And I'm actually really thankful that you came strength to stand and that you're finding your spot. And you're now doing internship, eh?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's really good. I didn't expect to do it so soon, but I think because I came already, like I said before, like wanting just more, and I sort of knew I was ready to just take that on, like even how I was almost about to do Bible college and things like that. So then, since going into internship, that's been probably the best decision I made this year, besides coming here as part of like to grow and things like that and find community, but probably, internship would have to be.
Very good.
That's good. This is the verse.
He found it.
Proverbs 4:18. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day.
Wow.
Wow. That's your second scripture today. He's pulled out another whopper earlier, which would actually be good for you. It's totally out of context of this conversation that we're in now, but I'll give it to you after this. It's about
Luke 17.
Yeah, servanthood. It's actually brutal.
Luke
you know
17.
what? No,
I'm reading Luke at the moment.
No, let's talk about it now.
Oh, are you reading Luke at the moment?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Luke 17 says,
Lord, increase our faith. So the Lord shares a parable. And he says if you had faith as a mustard seed, you could say to this plant, go uproot yourself and go plant yourself in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And then suppose you have a servant and he works hard in the field all day. Do you think you would say, hey, come in and let's eat together? Or would the master say, hey, come in and feed me And when I've finished eating and drinking, then you can fix yourself up. Do you think the master will thank the servant for doing what he's told? Or just accept the fact that the servant should have done exactly what he's told? Is that pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's more brutal in the ESV. Let me read this. Will any one of you who has a servant plowing or keeping sheep say to him when he has come in from the field, "Come at once and recline at the table"? Will he not rather say to him, "Prepare supper for me and dress properly and serve me while I eat and drink"? So you've been out in the field all day, slaving away. Now come in and serve me while I eat and drink. And afterward you will eat and drink. Does he thank the servant because he did what was commanded? So you also, when you have done all that you were commanded, say, "We are unworthy servants. We have only done what was our duty." This is Jesus.
I know why you said it's brutal.
Yeah, and this is Jesus after, but this is what we talked about this morning is they're like, hey, increase our faith. And so he's practically like, serve.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be thanked for it. And this is, in the context, because it sounds like we're trying to start a mega church and we need a lot of slaves, but we're not, it's not like that.
Yeah.
But this is like for me.
Wow.
Yeah, but Jesus exemplified it because he did exactly that.
Yes.
Wow.
How harsh,
he serves and keeps serving to the next level.
Yeah.
It actually, I'm dealing with that today. I'm like, man, that's so harsh.
Yeah, and without sometimes recognition, thank yous, applause.
Not sometimes. He's saying, no, when you've done that, no thanks. You've done
what I've told you.
Just what you've been told.
So good.
And
if you've been done what you're told, why should you be thanked?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking about this we didn't just get to this point, but I think internship where you are is a great time to just dwell on that because you're not putting yourself there to get recognition. No. You're not even putting yourself there to get a pat on the back. You're actually like, no, God, but let's deal with some stuff together this year.
Yeah.
Show me what I can change.
Yeah.
I want to grow because you say you want to grow. Yeah, grow's like, okay, you're going to get cut.
Oh, yeah, you get cut.
And then there's some manure going to be put on you.
Dumped on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your dad's a good gardener. Compost.
Yeah.
What's compost?
It's leftover scraps, but it fertilizes.
So, and it's smelly and it's yuck. So
that's good. It's leftover scraps,
but
it fertilizes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that gets dumped on you. You get cut. Stinky stuff comes on you, and that's how you grow. I mean, you think about it. You plant a seed in dirt, and it grows. You plant a seed in dirt.
Well, and then you put some poo on it.
And underground too, like.
Underground.
Yeah.
Hidden.
Yeah. Unseen.
Hidden,
Oh, wow.
unseen.
This is good.
So people say they want to grow. Oh, Lord, I want to grow. Okay. Well, let's hide you.
Yeah.
Let's put some smelly stuff on you. Put some dirt around you. And when you grow, we're going to cut you.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting this morning, eh?
It's good, eh?
It's been a while.
But no one likes it. No one who likes it? No one likes it. I don't want to. I don't. Like it. I'm not. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me up. How's it been? Have you had a moment of like, hey, stuff this? Yeah.
Not yet. It's one term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not stuff this, but I've had moments of like
stuff you.
No, moments I think more like of like, oh man, I didn't know that was in there. Like those sort of things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Or not being okay with like, or not being okay, not liking the thought of like that's there. It's like, no, I'm not like that. It's like, no, but I am.
Yeah.
It's like that. So
So after school, what did you pursue?
So I pursued hairdressing.
Okay.
Yeah, I sort of always knew a trade. Like I wasn't just I just didn't want to go to uni. So yeah, literally one day I walked down the hill of Hillcrest and walked into this hair salon at the bottom of the hill. I didn't even tell my mum or anyone. I just did it. And I just walked in.
Come on.
And I was like, do you guys need an apprentice? And it happened to be the day before that they were looking for one. So I got in straight away because Minogue is quite a good salon. And so most people want to work there. And so I just happened to be at the right time. And literally in that moment, she's like, cool, yep. Walks next door to Zarafa's and we have a meeting and I got the job.
On that day?
On the day.
Oh, I love that, eh?
So you actually completed that?
So no, so I was a month out. So it was hard work. So we would, a quick long story short, 12 to 13 hour days, 5 to 6 days a week. It was like really hard work, especially as an apprentice because you get all the manure work. Yeah, literally. Yeah. And I started to get really bad like dermatitis. So you're working with chemicals all day for a very long period of time. And so you're constantly in chemicals. So I started getting allergies and then that led to like more allergies to the point where I almost became pretty much anaphylactic to my job. And then pretty much the doctors were like, you have to quit hairdressing. And this is like almost at this point when I was told this was a few months out from finishing. And I was like panicking because I was like, I've worked so hard to get here. And I thought this was like a big part of my calling because it was to do with like women and it's nurturing and you're speaking and that's the things that I love.
Yeah.
And I thought, why, God, like, I don't understand. Like I was just very confused and almost a bit angry. And then, right up to it came, I got one day so bad I ended up in hospital. And that was the moment where like, you can't do anymore. Like you can't even step foot back in. So I could not finish it. I'm grateful because I actually got the skills. Like I was pretty much a hairdresser there, just without the sign off. But
I bet they felt stink as well. They would have.
Yeah.
Was there any bitterness from them, or they were like fully like got it?
No, there was, a little bit. Just because I think all that time, and then it's like, but they understood because what can you do? It's not like
could they see it?
Or it was like you'd have welts up, and to this day I'm healing like my system still, so I'm really high allergies now. Like I never had allergies before, but what happens is you become high inflammatory. I think that's what you say. So,
is there any salons or anything where they just use all natural products and there's not a lot of chemicals or not?
They do, but because my skin barrier pretty much got stripped back, anything I'm a bit sensitive to. So yeah.
Oh man, I hope that repairs. That sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty full on.
Well, so then what was your alternative?
So then, because I grew up with a brother with an intellectual disability, I always knew that would be a plan B. Like I always grew up like just always wanting, I'd always say like, I hope people see like my brother Sam for his abilities rather than his disability. So I always had that sort of passion for him. And I remember one night I was actually like on my floor, like in tears. Like I was like, God, I do not understand. Like, what am I going to do? Like uni is not for me. Like it just felt like I was just empty.
And you'd done like 3.5 years?
Yeah, well, pretty much 4 years
of
hard work. And I was like, what for? Like, I don't get it. And then I just felt just this piece of like that, like love that you've had and what you want for your brother, like put that into a career. And then I was like, I don't know anything about support work. I don't even know like what to do. And then I happened to know through conversation of talking to someone like a few weeks later, and I was pretty much jobless for a little while, about that they run a business called My Best Life, so they're all Christian, and it's a disability support work. And I was like, oh, amazing. Like, I'm just going to give this guy a call. So I called him up and I was just explain like pretty much what I told you guys. And he's like, cool, let's get a coffee. So again, another coffee. And
it's better than Zarafa's.
It was. We went to the coffee club, which is, maybe one in shop. But we had a coffee and then we just, all was good. And then next minute I'm working in support work with a little bit of experience, obviously, from my brother, but not compared to what you deal with. But then, learning on the job. And I see why now I feel like I'm in that industry. Because, again, it's funny. It's to do with people. It's nurturing.
Yeah.
It's everything God had planted in me for a reason. But I'm still using that. And I just never would have thought,
How many years have you been doing that?
What are we in now? Oh, a year this month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy because you're at chapel and there's a ton of people
I know.
at chapel that do support work.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And a lot of
We
Christians.
call it chapel care.
Literally, though. It is.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And there's a lot of unpaid support work getting happening at chapel.
Oh, that's amazing. So have you got are you assigned to one long-term client or do you have multiple?
I've got a few clients,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Male,
loves them.
female?
Both.
Okay, wow.
And how is
Yeah.
it? Are you loving it?
Yeah. My first day on the job, I got bashed. So I was like, So I was a bit like, whoa, what is this? But that was my only experience. Whereas now it's amazing.
But I may say I've heard you talk about it. You put pretty strong boundaries up, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was about, but you were told about doing a job or something with a certain client and there wasn't going to be a second person there and you were like, no,
Yeah.
that's not part of what we're supposed to do. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. You need boundaries.
Yeah.
So your brother's older than you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mind
Yeah.
me asking? What's his...
Intellectual disability,
Yeah.
and I think he's not diagnosed, but a little bit of autism.
Right.
But yeah, intellectual. So he's sort of the capacity of a 5-year-old
Right.
intellectual wise.
Right.
Yeah. But he's beautiful.
Yeah,
Do you
sure.
do you get paid to work with him now or not?
No.
Separate?
Yeah. So
You can't do family.
nah.
be
And I think
pretty
I'd
cool.
feel weird getting paid to be with
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, but I
yeah.
mean, if someone's going to get paid,
Yeah.
it'd be nice for his sister to get paid to
At
do
least
it.
you really care.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I mean, 100%.
True.
But I could see the
He's with our company
conflict.
though, so I get to see him in the
Oh,
day.
cool.
Oh, and you get to the
Yeah.
people that work
Yeah.
with. Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Is would there be when did you sort of notice that growing up?
Oh, probably when
you're 6 or 7 or 8 or
Yeah, around
Okay.
that age, because I noticed that he was in the special ed unit, and
Right.
all this mum would mainly be with him in the afternoons after school. I think that's sort of what's given me that bit of independence too,
Yeah,
because
right.
Dad would be at work, Mum had to sort of be with Sam, and that's sort of when I noticed. I was like, oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
maybe a dumb question. How do you think you'd be if you were older than him?
See, I feel older than Sam.
Yeah, okay.
So for me, it's like
That's fair.
I already feel that, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, eh?
But
Were you super protective of him?
yeah.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
he had
awesome.
a few bullies, bus bullies.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
the weakest kind.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But Sam's strong. He's like the softest soul. Like you just think he's just so just kind, but he's got a lot of resilience. in
Yeah,
him.
hard.
So
Did you ever have to sort anyone out?
no, not really. One kid pushed him off the bus in front of. I used to ride my bike down to the bus stop sometimes to get him, and one kid pushed him off the bus, and I just remember standing there. But me being a little girl, I walked up to the bus driver and told her, and I was like, "He pushed my brother." That was the only thing I ever did. But realistically, I think now if someone did something that would be a different story.
Did the bus driver get
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, the bus driver. Oh, the bus driver was beautiful to see
Yeah.
him. He sorted the kid out. I don't think
good.
the kid was allowed on the bus on
Yeah,
that
good.
route. Pretty sure they sorted something else out.
Good.
But yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, eh? I really, it's something that's lost, I think, in the generations that are coming. And I think it'll change, things go in circles apparently. But just to go back, both your jobs, how you just walk down to the salon and then how you just
Yeah.
called. I relate to it because that's me, eh? And
wow.
all of my good jobs that I've had were just phone calls or I just walked into a shop. I'm just like, oh, hi, this is who I am. To hear you do that, I love that, eh?
Yeah.
It's a lost skill,
Yeah.
face to face.
Yeah. Yeah, face to face. 100%.
So with steps that you're doing at the moment,
Yes.
what's like your spiritual gift that makes like, have you done those? So you'd be like mercy,
I've got hospitality.
hospitality, right?
And I've got
Helps.
service, I think it was. I'm trying to remember. No, spiritual gifts. So hospitality, mercy. Yeah, mercy's one. Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's go,
Cool.
Faith.
I can't even remember off the top of my head. Hospitality, mercy, faith were my top.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think
Yeah.
exaltation
Yeah, nice.
was in there. Exaltation. I remember writing it. Yeah.
And like you're not held to this because you change. You're
Yeah.
always growing and changing. But like, what do you see as something that you're doing in the community? You know, church, wider community, body of Christ. What do you like? Man, I see myself here serving and doing this. What?
Probably within I'm very passionate within for young people in that generation, like my generation and down, but also definitely women's ministry. And I don't mean ministry meaning like platform stage. I just mean sort of what we are now, wherever that
Involved.
leads. Yeah.
In people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like discipling
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The sort of the nurturing and
Yeah, cool.
that sort of thing.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's needed. Like that's the key ministry.
Yeah.
It's like serving and people, meeting their needs, discipling them,
Yeah.
being discipled with them. Relationship and intimacy is like, man, that's the body of Christ, eh?
Amen.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
very cool.
Yeah.
Well done. And you're got any friendships happening at the moment?
Oh, good question. Shucks.
No, I don't. I sort of I came, I think, so tunnel visioned that I was almost too harsh. I was sort of just coming here and I was just it's almost just
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Good.
Whereas I've had,
What's that? Were they lining up?
no, oh my gosh, I didn't mean it like that. That's terrible. No,
I
mean,
saw it as you meaning there was opportunities, but get out of my way.
that's, potential.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. He's trying to throw you in the
I
deep
know you
end.
but no, I've had a few people say certain names where I'm like, okay, well, in time to tell. But I think because I'm in internship, there's going to be nothing until I finish internship. Not that I have to, but I just know.
Good.
Because I just think, yeah.
Good.
Because a relationship's a full-time thing in a way. Not full-time, but it's a
I get
aspect of, your time. And I just don't think I have that to offer yet. And I don't think that's fair. Do you know what I mean?
I think it sounds very
Sound
mature.
like you're trying to convince yourself, but anyway.
No, I'm set.
I've got your back, eh?
thanks, Steph.
So mean.
I see the maturity and it's good. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
So if you had to say one name though,
Now we're on live.
Well done.
Yeah.
Jesus, you just say Jesus. Just
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, just
Whoever's following him the hardest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
True
go.
that.
Very good.
Good
Do
on
that.
you. And what do you see in the future, like long term?
I see, obviously married with kids.
Awesome.
That's obviously a big desire of mine,
Great.
to be a mum. But I've always, I don't know how to explain it. It's like having this I don't know if it's just like a dream or I don't know, but it's because obviously I love cooking and all those sort of things, and Mum and I love
You did an amazing job on Friday, by the way.
oh, thank you.
And youth on Saturday.
Oh yeah, youth. Yeah,
Did you do youth on Saturday as well?
yeah.
She cooked trifles on Friday. That was sick. Truffles?
Trifles. Yeah.
Trifles, I said that right. eh?
Like sponge.
Yeah, but we did mini
bro.
ones.
Oh, mini ones. There was like
Yeah.
You get custard.
Lots of custard.
It was like 30. There's like 38 of them, and I couldn't even touch it. I couldn't have
fruit in
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Was everything jelly.
Yep, there was pineapple. It was mixed peaches.
I couldn't even touch it either. Anyway,
Cream
Yeah,
on
you had
top.
good
And
discipline.
cream with
Yeah,
flake?
cream. Yes. Oh, we didn't do flake because I did a strawberry on top. But I thought about it. Usually, traditionally,
Yeah.
was there any left?
Yeah, they were in the fridge, but the youth kids had them.
Did they not all get eaten?
No, there was only 4 left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So,
Yeah.
wow, how quickly we got distracted.
Sorry. Food, eh?
You love
So
cooking.
vision, food, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, within food, like cooking, because I feel like that's very lost in my generation.
Yes.
And the ones to come. Like I think home food is important. It brings people together. It's
Everything.
healthy. There's so many aspects to it.
Got
So
it.
that's planted in me, I feel, for whatever reason. But I feel like I've always seen me sort of running like a workshop or just something. I don't know how it looks.
Banquet.
Banquet. Who
March
knows?
2024.
It teaches people to cook, but it's in a sense of obviously it's cooking, but then we eat together around the table, but we're all cooking together. It's not just me. It's like everyone like together. So it's teaching unity and teamwork and conversation, and that's just what I've envisioned.
Is that like as a job?
I don't know. I don't know.
4 years ago, Rochelle ran a banquet.
Yeah.
Remember? Cooking better on a budget. And
Oh,
she used to
really?
show them how to cook a real tasty, simple, cheap meal. And we
was
used to
that-
eat together.
So
Wow.
And we would eat together.
every week we'd get around and we'd all gather around the kitchen and like not everyone had a role.
Yeah.
It would change every week, but like, Rochelle would be like, all right, Sam, you whip up the eggs.
Yeah.
Samantha, you do this. And then we'd cook it and then we'd all sit down and eat, and it was awesome. And I think part of our culture has been that we eat together around the tables and like not just come for dinner, but come, and I'm not saying like fellowship, like, oh, Christian, like actually have fellowship together, actually hang out together. And I really want someone to run it as a banquet. Obviously Rochelle can't at the moment because she's but there's someone else as well. I just spoke with someone last week, but they want to do specific Italian food. Which is going to be cool, and people will do that. But it'd be nice if someone else wanted to do a different one.
Yeah.
So
Well, mine would just be simple home cooked food.
you know what we did? Yeah,
Simple.
simple,
Going from my
Bit of truffle on top.
seven layer truffles. But you know what was really cool is we all got given this blank notebook just with pages, and every week the recipe that we would do, Rochelle had it printed out, and we would glue it on the page.
Wow.
The dinner recipe and then the dessert recipe. So we're all making our own recipe books. We literally have it at home above the fridge, and we use it still.
I love that.
Most of our
That's
dishes
great.
are out
Do you
of that.
reckon your dad would do a banquet on growing a home garden?
Oh, yeah. I've spoken to him. I said, because that's the other thing. I'm like,
2 banquets March next year.
no, but I did. I said to her, Mum, would you ever teach, like, if you want sewing and knitting? She's amazing. She's so creative.
Banquets, let's
No, I'm
knuckles to you
serious.
over the top.
She's so creative with sewing and
Another lost skill.
Kiriana
Knitting.
would probably jump on board with that. Calling you out, Kiriana.
Is she the Brazilian?
Kiriana.
No, Kiriana and Craig and Kiriana.
Oh.
She's amazing.
She's the one that loves the platform. Always on the platform.
She's amazing. She hate me throwing.
yeah,
She'd love
gonna
my
smash
mum.
both of them.
Gosh, I can't believe you said that. Anyway, she's amazing craft, like sewing and that.
I should love my mum.
So your
then.
mum could do that.
Mum knits during the service. Like
she?
sometimes, yeah.
She make me a jumper
She'd make
for winter next year.
She loves it. But yeah, I always told her, you should run a banquet
She
like
should
that.
make booties for Yahweh House.
But
True.
sorry,
Yeah,
what are
little
booties? What are booties?
Baby booties.
They're like little, like not socks, but shoes. Like, is that what it is?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
We just got to, before we say stuff like that, we just probably got to. It's 2023, Marsh. It's 2023.
Like baby shoes.
Baby shoes.
She can knit
Nice.
baby shoes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So for Yahweh House,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Boots.
baby
Booties.
I'm sure she'd
yeah.
love to.
Okay, I bet
Because
so.
she does,
Booties.
baby blankets, like so. She's just amazing. And I said, yeah. She's
Could
told
do a
me.
banquet and they actually make blankets for
Yeah.
Yahweh House. Or
And they
something.
could put little scriptures on them.
Yeah.
Can they do that?
Yes, 100%.
So then it's
You
Christian.
can actually program a sewing machine now and they'll do
Yeah, no, they're
yeah,
insane.
probably. But we're not about that.
She does it by hand though. She's insane. Like, she's just,
My auntie.
She's probably
can
going
do
to
it
get
as
angry
well.
at me for saying this too.
Yeah, sorry, Mum. Dad were throwing you under the bus
Yeah.
and Kiriana.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh, because your dad's. We've actually got a few horticulturalists and gardens at Chapel.
We need to get a big block out the back of Benogan. Everyone
Yeah.
can put a container home on it.
Yeah.
Man, we'll start a cult. I'll make the Kool-Aid just to make sure it's all sweet. Sorry.
He's dreaming big.
No, I think we're going that way though.
Right.
How big's your block?
Oh, so the one where like our home one, I think it's an acre or 2 acres. I think it's 2 acres. But we've got in the family a cattle farm, but that's in Graft, outside of Grafton, so it's 2 hours away.
Is Grafton only 2 hours
Two
away?
and a half.
You guys have a cattle farm 2 hours
It's
away?
in the family though. It's not like ours. It's like
the
my
family.
Do you order a beast every year?
a beast.
Meat.
Oh, a cow. So,
Yeah.
no, they're dairy cows. We don't eat those ones.
Oh, okay.
Do they have a feral
Okay.
animal problem that they could use assistance with? Look into it.
Look, I'll see if there's too many cows down there. We'll just
No, feral animals.
Animals,
You know,
pests,
pests like deers
deer
coming on and
goats and
for hunting.
hurting.
yeah.
No,
I'll
not
come.
just
Just
protection.
Look, happy to serve.
That's one of
yeah.
our gifts.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Serving the rural community
Mm-hmm.
of rural
Serving the rural community of Australia.
of pests.
Oh my gosh.
Pest eradication.
Yep.
Okay,
can
so
hand
you've
in
got a
hand.
couple of acres, and does your
Yeah.
1
dad
acre.
grow enough food to sustain your whole family?
He's
Every
like,
day.
the whole yard is full of, he's like, I don't know. It's like God has gifted his hands. He just touches things and they grow. But
he
he grew
wasn't-
up on a farm.
Oh, he grew up on a farm.
Yeah. So we're all like, our whole family is like country, like farm, everything. So
So 2 acres for him would be like
yeah,
Nothing.
a piece of Lego.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1 acre, isn't it?
he so wishes that they'd bought farmland and stuff. But I guess they did it to bring us up in school here and things like that. Because Grafton's a pretty rough town and they didn't want me growing up in that school environment there.
Oh, did you? Oh, so before your mum
They
was
were down
pregnant
there,
type thing.
yeah. So I was born here, but
Okay.
they came from those ways. So Coffs Harbour and Grafton.
Right.
So dad grew up on a farm in Ulmarra there, and then mum from Coffs.
Wow.
But yeah, so dad's
I'm intrigued. I think we need to get out and visit your family on the cattle farm.
yeah,
Do they actually make milk?
yeah. It's like, oh, sorry.
Not that sort of milk.
Cut that, please.
Not that sort of milk.
Hiccup.
Baby.
Yeah, I had my milk this morning. Went to the milk bar.
Funny. Yes, it's like full dairy.
Do they like supply it to a major dairy place, or like they've got like, you know, are they like
I don't think it's like a
Mulaney.
big, not like Norco kind of thing, but yeah, they supply it local and things
Cool.
like that. They got a lot. It's a big farm. It's on the water. If you love fishing, oh my
Oh.
goodness, that's good. Actually, I don't know if I should say this on the
we
podcast
can
after.
edit it. We can edit it.
Yeah. Well, honestly, he's so good at fishing. Even like a men's fishing
We
group.
go fishing.
We go fishing on a
in 3
charter.
weeks. In 3 weeks.
Do
we go
yous?
fishing, yeah.
Oh, I don't. I
There's
never
like
get invited.
2 boats now. There's 2 boats.
Yeah.
No,
well,
he
two
loves
boats.
char. That's his like, because he works with boats. So dad sells boats now. So he's like, just throwing out that. We can cut
maybe
that out.
we can fish.
Well, I suppose he's building a car as well and
Probably is.
designing a high rise.
For Benogan.
Tim from Benogan.
I just want to learn about veggies. But does he go fishing down on the family farm?
Yeah, there's like a big river there, but like it's
Must be
because it's
trout.
untouched. The fish are just like,
Must be trout.
Can we
it'll be what?
Trout.
Trout.
It'll be
Trout.
fresh
Oh
water.
yeah, fresh water. Yeah.
can you chuck a swag on the river? No, I'm serious. In November we need to go somewhere.
I know.
Do
we'll
it.
just
Sorry,
Off-
it's about
off.
well, it is your
we're
family.
here to help you.
Yeah. On your
I mean,
family
to know you.
farm, did you ever go camping by the river in a swag?
Yes, we've done it lots. It's great.
Calling you this afternoon, Tim.
Yeah. He'll be like, "What's all these calls on my phone?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Church, we're having a camp.
Church camp.
Bring your milk
2023.
bottles. There's plenty of milk. And plenty of freshwater
Oh,
trout.
sorry, Tim.
And a few shotguns.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden, your dad will be sitting there next week.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
Hey,
be
Tim.
good. Yeah.
Like, how do you know this
Yeah.
about me?
Okay, maybe to wrap up, what's one thing you're really excited about, and one thing you're nervous about?
Nice.
Like in life general or this year?
Yeah, this year.
This year.
or life.
I'm excited. Gosh, well, the year's almost over. I'd say just in like the space of this, and it's probably the space of even just internship for me, I'm excited to see just the growth by the end. I think I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, nice.
And just to, continue to just see what's in store. I kind of like not knowing. Some people like to know, but I sort of like to just take it as,
it's exciting.
That's sort of how I like to be. So I'm excited just to see what is in store.
Cool.
And then nervous, it probably ties into that. I'm probably nervous, but a kind of a good nervous to see the outcome, because I'm like, when you give your yes and then you kind of give God room to grow you, and then it's sort of like then you're that like vessel where he's like, all right, I'm sort of nervous for that, but in a good way.
That's
Whatever
cool.
it looks like, who knows? But yeah.
That's awesome.
Well done.
I love that, eh?
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alise.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Let me leave you with this in Galatians
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6. Nah, because
This'll
you're
be
like,
a
man,
first.
you just keep. In Galatians 15, isn't there only 5 or 6 chapters? The end of Galatians, he says, those who sow, I'm paraphrasing here because it's something along the lines of this. Just because what you just said about, you keep laying it down, it's like, man, those who don't give up will reap.
Reap, yes.
Yeah, so keep on sowing into that, keep on, because you will reap the benefits of that. Boom, I am a Christian, see
True.
that?
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Let that be your constant confession.
So good.
Thanks, Alex.